all right. Keep your top on.
That's some glory hole humor for you. My jokes are what people show up for. The BJs are shit.
From one cat to another, could you give us a minute, please?
You just show them who's boss, and those sharks will leave you alone.
I may be the engine, but you'll always be the driver.
Never mind. I'll do it myself. See you in the morning. Bad dreams, sisters.
A request? If you would allow me to be selfish. Be sure that you never leave my side.
I, Rebecca, am a true champion. I've traveled the world and beaten many top duelists while you were away. Isn't that right, Teddy?
Now a moment of triumph approaches. It's dinner time.
You can't! It's impossible! I'm far too busy, so ask me now before I again become sane.
Okay, troops! Let's get out the mop and bucket and have some good, clean fun!
I'm yours to command. I'll slay anyone for you.
Never leave someone to die. Doesn't matter what the situation is. I refuse to bring shame on the Norian royal family.
Protected by Mars, the planet of fire, guardian of war. I am Sailor Mars.
Bloodline!
Here to make friends. We are here to win. And that is exactly what I plan on doing.
Well, hello there. I'm Musa, the winner of Cartoon Drag Race Season 8, and the resident judge for the last 4 seasons, and welcome to this monumental Meet the Queens. Well, actually, meet the champions of Cartoon Drag Race. I unfortunately did not get the invite to be part of this incredible season, because let's face it, I'd wipe the floor with these girls. I'm kidding, that's Cynthia's job. But it's still an honor to be part of this season as I welcome our first winner. Let's take it all the way back to the start. Please welcome our OG drag superstar, Starmie. Welcome, Starmie. It's so good to see you again. The last time I saw you was at my Season 8 makeover, where we had to make over some winners, and I was paired with you, and bitch, we won that challenge. But then you made history being the first winner to compete for a second time, and now you're making history again being the first crowned winner to compete on a season for a third time. Can you be crowned queen of all queens? What are you gonna bring this time? Because your original season was the very first season, and girl, times have changed here at Drag Race.
Musa, my dear, it's actually so good to see you again. I haven't seen you properly since Season 8's makeover, where I did get you your 4th win. But we've seen each other at the local coffee house with a certain queen, who we both have had our issues with, and we now consider her a friend, haha. But yes, I am making history once again, and that's really iconic of me, to be honest. Drag Race has changed a lot, to be honest. I found that out when I came back for All Stars 3, but I hope for everyone's sake, that there is no damn jury vote this time, because I was robbed, and I won't be robbed again. What am I going to bring? Well, Musa, I'm going to bring a no-nonsense mind. I won't put up with shenanigans, and I am very set on being the queen of all queens, and to show you, RuPaul and these other winners, that I was the first drag superstar for a damn reason.
Up next, we have the winner of Cartoon Drag Race Season 2, Mr. Smithers. Welcome, Mr. Smithers. It's been a while since I saw you last, just like Starmie was at the Season 8 makeover, and you were paired with Lola. How's your relationship now? Because I know for sure she wasn't the best impressed with you. And I know you've been waiting a very long time for this opportunity, because you, I would say, have the most to prove why you won your season, especially because there were a lot of people saying that Roger was robbed, and I just know the producers were putting you both in the same bracket, with Lola as well. And how do you feel being the only queen from Springfield to be crowned?
Musa, great to see you again. Yes, the Season 8 makeover was the last I saw you, and the last I saw some of the cast here as well. Oh gosh, Lola, what can I say about our relationship? Well, to be honest, we've actually become the best of friends. She's hilarious, I love her. And I have been waiting for this opportunity because, like you said, I have the most to prove here, because I am known as the worst winner in history, and I was told that to my face by Lola. It's always Roger was robbed, but in reality, Omi had the same track record but no one talks about him. Shout out my sister Omi. My drag has improved so much. I act, I dance, I lip sync, I can roast, I can perform, and perform well. And Springfield almost had another queen in the Hall of Fame, but I don't want to say Marge was robbed because I've been on the receiving end of that from those horrid fans. They just hate us Springfield queens hot.
Up next, please welcome the winner of Cartoon Drag Race All Stars 1, he is Roger. Now Roger, what an opportunity this is for you, being back actually competing again after 2 years, instead of behind the All Stars judging panel. What are you going to bring this time? And how do you feel being placed in the same bracket as Mr. Smithers, someone who received a lot of death threats because the fans thought you were robbed of that crown?
Musa, always a pleasure seeing you, and the fans weren't wrong. I was robbed of that crown, and I've made that my whole personality. I'm joking, I'm completely over that. I'm glad I didn't win season 2, because it was just awful, and like you said, forgetful. It is a shame that Mr. Smithers received a lot of death threats, but he's grown enough, he can handle them. I got my crown in the end, when I won All Stars 1, the very first All Stars. Was that season made for me to win? Probably. Yes, this opportunity is like no other, and I am thrilled to be part of this cast, and thrilled to see you and Cynthia behind the panel to give us a chance, haha. I'm going to be bringing alliances this season, because that seemed to work for the All Stars 5 queens, alliances everywhere. I'm great friends with Lola, Starmie, and Mr. Smithers, but the other two I have no clue who they are, and I don't care for them either.
Up next, please welcome the winner of Cartoon Drag Race Toontown Season 2, she is Primarina. Primarina, welcome to all winners. You are one of 7 international winners to join this monumental season. How did you feel getting that call? I personally am so happy to see you here, because you were such a force on your season, never having to lip sync for your life, only for the crown. And I personally have to commend you on putting up with Icy, someone who just has no class, no manners, and just someone I don't particularly like. But unlike the other international winners, you're walking in here International Queen of the Year and International Winner of the Year from the Cartoon Drag Race Awards. Do you think you'll have a big target on your back?
Hi Dazzle, let me just start by saying that I am so honored to be sitting here as a fellow winner, and that I'm excited to be throwing my hat into the ring again. It's going to be great to do a season without Icy this time, teehee. I'm sure that whoever I face on this season is going to be easy to tolerate after what I've been through on my own season. Going into this season of All Winners, I'm not too afraid of being seen as a major target, but I do know that the only thing that will matter this time around is what I bring to that main stage, and I need to make sure I give it my all.
Up next, please welcome the winner of Cartoon Drag Race Toon Madness Season 2, she is Blake Belladonna. Now Blake, I'm a little surprised to see you here, to be honest, because just like Mr. Smithers, you received a lot of death threats and hate for winning over Julie, and the fans have said you're one of the worst winners. But I am happy to see you here, to prove to these fans and to the other queens why you deserve to win. What will you bring to this season, and do you think you're at a disadvantage because the other winners in this bracket know each other?
It's a pleasure to meet you, Musa. I may have received hate, but I have also received so much love. And the less people expect, the more I have to prove. I think my girlfriend was jealous I got an All-Stars call before her, but she is supportive. And as if I could turn down an opportunity like this, I am not worried about the other queens knowing each other, because I'm already bringing so much love and support from home. I am not worried about being at a disadvantage after I won at a disadvantage. And my highs have been greater than some of the winners with better track records than me. Even my lows have been better than some of the winners with better track records than me. These queens better watch out because I'm coming for that crown, and I will get to the end even if I have to claw my way to the top once more.
Up next, please welcome the winner of Cartoon Drag Race vs. the World. She is my inner saboteur, well, not exactly inner, just my saboteur, she is Lola. Lola, I'm so happy to see you, sister. You know I'm just playing, I love you so much. Now this is your 4th time competing on a season. Did you take this opportunity just to tie Lois Griffin's appearances on Cartoon Drag Race? And you've won Villain of the Year once again at the awards, back to back. Will we be expecting some classic Lola where she is sabotaging queens? And what are your thoughts on the queens in your bracket?
Oh Musa, my sister, I love you. Is that a new dress? It would be a shame if someone cut it, haha. And not you still going on about me sabotaging your dress? Sister, it wasn't me who did it. You watched the season back. It was Sailor Moon, she did it. And you really think I took this opportunity to tie Lois Griffin's record of 4 times competing? Absolutely not. I took this opportunity to be crowned queen of all queens, because let's face it, I'm the best, and I am the most memorable queen in this entire franchise. Without me this season would crash and burn, because flops like Mr. Smithers and Roger. And of course you'll be seeing classic Lola in action, because I've now got competition for the next awards with Villain of the Year, thanks to that botched BBL red guy. My thoughts on the queens in my bracket? I have no thoughts, they're just awful drag queens.
And kicking off the second bracket, we have the winner of All Stars 2, she is the ultimate lip-sync assassin, she is Daphne. Now Daphne, welcome to All Winners, how are you feeling being part of this incredible season? And I know a certain queen is already cursing you and Thorn just by being back on our screens. Plus this bracket is a Season 5 reunion, will that be an advantage for you? And you have a record-breaking 13 lip syncs with 11 wins. The only queens to beat you in a lip sync have been Princess Peach and Yzma. Will you be extending that record this season?
Musa, always good to see you. This is like a typical night at RuPaul's house with us, haha. Honestly, this is the best opportunity one could have. Being crowned the winner of All Winners is something I'm looking forward to. And yes, you could kinda say that this bracket is a mini Season 5 reunion with myself, Thorn, Yzma and Edna Mode, someone I was not expecting to be here, but it shall be interesting to see her again. And you bet your ass I'll be extending my record of lip syncs and lip syncs wins this season. I can't go a season without lip syncing, it's just not in my nature, haha. And I know for sure that psychopath Celia is punching the air right now seeing me and Thorn together, and she will probably explode when we're the top 2 of the season.
Up next, please welcome the winner of All Stars 4. She is Thorn. Now Thorn, welcome to All Winners, and I've heard you've been very busy since your win, touring all over the world with the Hex Girls and with your drag family, the Haunted House. How is everyone? How did you feel getting the call to come back, and what made you decide to come back for All Winners? And you know I have to ask, are you and Celia friends now, haha? And lastly, how does it feel being reunited with Daphne but this time competing alongside her once again, and what will you bring to this season?
Hi Musa, it feels so good to be part of this season, and you are correct there. Ever since I won All Stars 4, my life has changed so much. I've been non-stop touring with the Hex Girls, we've won 4 Grammys including Album of the Year. And my drag family are doing incredible. Shout out the Haunted House, Mother Grimm, SpongeBob, Billy and Mandy, love you all. And getting that phone call from production asking did I want to be part of this season, yes was the only answer, because why would you want to pass up on this opportunity to call yourself the best of the best? Being reunited with Daphne once again is incredible. We didn't get to spend much time together on Season 5, I was just a lot closer with SpongeBob and she had her issues with Princess Peach, but speaking of Season 5, Yzma and Edna Mode are here and in the same bracket as me and Daphne, now that is going to be interesting. And she who must not be named. I don't care for her, I hope her career is dying, because mine is thriving.
Up next, please welcome the winner of Cartoon Drag Race France Season 3, she is Lady Oscar. Bonjour Lady Oscar, so lovely to finally meet you in person. I was a big fan of you on your season, and I'm glad to see you part of this cast. On your season you were pretty much neck and neck with Lopunny, you had the exact same track record, but it all came down to the final lip sync and here you are. Plus you're walking in here as an award-winning queen, the underrated winner at the recent awards. Do you think you have a lot to prove why you were awarded underrated winner? And do you feel like with the queens in your bracket, it's going to be the Season 5 show? Can you stand out among them?
Bonjour Musa. I'm so happy I get to finally see you in person as well. And yes, on my season, me and my girlfriend Lopunny's track record were both neck and neck with each other. But in the very end at the finale I gave that last lip sync everything I had in the tank and it luckily got me the crown. And yes, I was voted for the title of underrated winner at the awards. which is still crazy to think about, but I do fear that with every passing winner, another winner usually gets overshadowed or their run becomes less talked about. So, yes, I would say I have something to prove as an underrated winner, but also as the only French winner on this season as well. And to respond to that last question about it being the Season 5 Queen's show, all I have to say about that is, it's only going to be the Season 5 Queen's show if the queens in my bracket make it the Season 5 Queen's show, which I guess I'll have to be the one to stop that from happening. So, to all the cartoon drag race fans of the world, get ready to say au revoir to your fan favorite winners, because France is here once more, and she is ready to snatch herself another beautiful crown.
Up next, please welcome the winner of Cartoon Drag Race Toon World Season 1. She is Rebecca Hawkins. Now Rebecca, you're another queen I'm happy to see here because you were quite the underdog of your season. The queens weren't really taking notice of you, when they should have kept their eyes on you. Do you think with 4 Season 5 queens here, that may happen again? You had a very strong run on your season as well. Your only downfall were your runways, but now with some prize money let's hope your wardrobe has improved. And there has been some speculation that you only won your season because of who was behind the panel, which by the way is absolute bullshit. But now being judged by RuPaul and not Pegasus, do you think you have more to prove?
Musa, it's an honor and a privilege to be here with you. I think with such a stacked cast, there is a lot of potential for me to be overlooked in favor of some of the more known queens. However, this will only be to the detriment of the others. I was in the top nearly every week on my season despite being overlooked by my competition. Now I've had time to watch back what I didn't like and fix it, and you are right that having more money helps as well. As for having something to prove, doesn't every single queen who got the call have something to prove? I'm not here to just get my name out there and make myself look good. I'm here to show RuPaul and the rest of the world why Toon World Drag is top tier. I am baby doll glamour meets filthy horror. I have one of the strongest track records in this cast, and I'm here to bring the queen of all queens crown home to Toon World.
Up next, please welcome drag legend, drag icon. She is the winner of Cartoon Drag Race Season 5. She is Yzma. Now Yzma, first things first, I am so happy to see you on this cast. You're honestly one of my favorite queens to have walked through those doors, and you're about to walk through for a second time. How did you feel getting the call? And you're in a bracket with some of your Season 5 sisters, Daphne, Thorn, and of course your Mode Squad sister, Edna Mode. Do you feel you will have an advantage with Edna being here? And what actually happened to Yzma's drag race?
Oh wow, thank you Musa, such kind words. I do consider myself to be a drag icon and drag legend, but I've never said it out loud until now, haha. When I saw RuPaul's name pop up on my phone, I said to myself, sure, I'll be the judge for Season 13, let's replace Musa. But when I heard we want you on All Winners, I gagged, because I thought she forgot about me, haha. But it was the best feeling I've had for a long time, and seeing all these icons competing for the same crown, it's about to be legendary. And this bracket system is different, but I'm with my Season 5 sisters. But I was very shocked to hear Edna is here. I love her, of course we are the Mode Squad, but I was hoping I could be here to shine on my own. But love her as always. But you cannot count out Rebecca Hawkins and Lady Oscar, they could surprise us, you know. And you want to know what happened with Yzma's drag race? Well, we just had a lot of production issues, and we ran out of money, so we were closed down. But I'm happy to be back, and happy to be crowned queen of all queens.
Up next, please welcome the winner of Yzma's Drag Race Season 1. She is fashion royalty. She is Edna Mode. Now Edna, I am actually really shocked to see you here, no shade. Because you would be the last person I would think of to be on this season. This is now your 4th time competing, first Season 5, then All Stars 2, then Yzma's Drag Race, and now All Winners. How did you feel getting that call? Were you just as shocked as we are? And there has been some claims from fans that you only won Yzma's Drag Race because of who was on the panel, Yzma and him, your Mode Squad sisters. Do you think the same as the fans? And what are you going to bring to this competition?
Musa, pleasure to see you again, darling. And is this an interview or an interrogation? Anyways, I don't care what the fans think. If they think that season was made for myself to get a crown, then so be it. Yes, it was pretty convenient that I won with both of my Mode Squad sisters, him and Yzma, as the host and judge, but I still proved myself on that season. And to be honest, yes, I was a little shocked because I just wasn't expecting the call. And this is now my 4th time competing, and darling, I'm just happy for the exposure for my design school, because I know she's your season 8 sister, but that bitch Leah Vanny, everyone wants to go to her school? Why? She's not on my level when it comes to design. She might be the host of Project Runway, which is in the Discord server, but that doesn't make her better than me. But I will have the last laugh when I'm walking away with the crown and title of Queen of all Queens.
And to kick things off with bracket 3, she puts the I in iconic. She is drag legend, the winner of Cartoon Drag Race Season 3, she is Pleakley. Welcome Pleakley, it's such an honor to have you here, and it's my pleasure to welcome you to All Winners. How are you feeling right now? Because it's been a very long time since you last competed at Drag Race. But we've seen you before that, the Season 8 makeover where you were paired with Candice Flynn, and she was in the bottom for that makeover. What do you think of the queens in this bracket? You have some very tough competition, but you're used to competing alongside tough competition, aren't you?
Oh wow, thank you so much Musa. I'm so happy to be back because it's been a very long time since I last competed on Drag Race. Season 3 was so long ago, and seeing my Season 3 sisters compete on past All Stars and doing incredibly well makes me so proud. Mart Simpson, Sylvian, Mrs. Garrison, Grim, Velma, Jesse and James. You're all incredible. Peppa Pig. Let's move on before she starts crying again. Ah yes, the Season 8 makeover I was paired with Candice, and it's a shame she was in the bottom, but we did look busted, and that's not like me at all. I like my drag to be polished and well put together. I can't quite say the same for her, but she tried her best. And you're damn right, this bracket, wow, these queens are going to be major. I've worked with Heather, and she's just incredibly talented. I haven't worked with Sailor Mars or Rosemont. I'm not quite familiar with Camilla or Forrest, but I cannot wait to see what they will bring to this competition. And I can't wait to show all these queens who I am. I can act, I can dance, I can sing, I can serve. Look, I've been in several pageants, including Miss Cartoon Continental. I didn't win that, but I will win this competition.
Up next, please welcome to All Winners. She is the winner of Cartoon Drag Race Philippines Season 1. She is Camilla. Welcome Camilla, it's great to meet you. You're even more stunning in person. Camilla, how did you feel getting that phone call from RuPaul saying she wanted you on All Winners, and did you expect to be in a bracket with your nephew Forrest? Do you feel with him being in this bracket with you will be an advantage or a disadvantage, because emotions will run high, and we don't know how this season will turn out? But on your season you did start off a little rough, but you bounced back and got yourself 3 wins, 3 very deserving wins. And you're not one to back down from a fight. You went one-on-one with Lola on Twitter, and you held your own against her. Will we see the same Camilla here?
Thank you so much Musa, you truly are an icon. It means a lot to be interviewed by an icon such as yourself. RuPaul did love me on my season. I serve classic high drag, which is always welcome to her. It was a lovely feeling for my talent to be recognized by one of my idols. My run on my season was of course strong. I did have a rough start, though I redeemed my comedy skills within the season, such as when I won my resicle by leaning into the camp, one of my greatest skills. I had a reputation on my season for being very motherly, helping the other girls. But as you said, I will not tolerate disrespect. I can be your closest sister or your biggest enemy, and you do not want me as your enemy. I'm one of the only queens to put Lola in her place, and I'm more than willing to do the same if another bitch crosses me. Trust and believe. As for Forrest, well, RuPaul loves a gag. I do see him as major competition. Of all the winners of Cartoon Drag Race, he is one of the greatest lip syncers. But honestly, although I will do what it takes to win, I can't imagine my darling baby nephew trying to hold me back. Family is everything to both of us. I'm confident we'll make it to that merge, and we'll do it together.
Up next, please welcome to All Winners. He is the winner of Cartoon Drag Race Holland Season 2. He is Forrest. Welcome to All Winners, Forrest. Now Forrest, I know exactly who you are. I did judge you for 1 episode on your season, before I handed over the franchise to my sister Stella. Shout out Stella. Now, how did you feel getting that phone call from RuPaul asking you to be on this season? I may have influenced her a little bit to bring you here. And I just asked Camilla this and I need your answer. Do you feel having your aunt in this very bracket with you will be an advantage or a disadvantage? Emotions will run high in this competition. You got yourself 2 wins on your season, the ball and the lip sync challenge, and you are known as the lip sync assassin of Holland. Is there any queen in any of the brackets, not just your own, you think you could beat in a lip sync? And is there any queen you would want to lip sync against?
Well, Musa, thank you for the push onto the cast diva, ha. And I think having my Aunt Camilla here could both help and not help. I mean, first off, we're in the same family, but there can also be some jealous ladies, so who knows? And for who I can beat in a lip sync? I mean, probably most of them. I would kill to lip sync against Daphne. I mean, who wouldn't want to lip sync against her? Could you imagine how good it would be? But who'd I'd actually want to win against? Oh well, let's just walk down the line. I can beat Pleakley, Heather, Sailor Mars, Rosemont, Camilla. Oh wait, I named them all, ha. I know that sounds shady and evil, but when it comes to a lip sync, I do anything but fuck around. I lip sync to win, and hopefully for the fans I'll be able to show that off.
Up next, please welcome to all winners. She is one of the co-winners of Season 9. She is Sailor Mars. Now Sailor Mars, it's incredible to see you again. While the last time I saw you was at the Season 9 finale when I was handing over the crown, little did I know it was going to 2 of you, haha. Are you happy that your twinner is here and in the same bracket as you? Because that could work in both of your favors? Have you spoken with Rosemont lately? And you had a great run on your season, earning 3 wins, sharing a win with Rosemont and Raquel in the girl group challenge. But there came a moment where you were about to be up for elimination, but Zelda gave you her immunity potion, giving us the lip sync we were all waiting for the entire season, Misty versus Florges. And are you happy you're not in the same bracket as Lola?
Thank you, Musa. Yes, it's great to see you once again. As you said, it's been a while since our last interaction. I was quite shocked myself that I was sharing the crown, but I'm glad to have shared it with Rosemont. She was my closest friend during Season 9, and it was great for us both to restore our honor for the Sailor Queens and for Ange Woman. I'm very happy to see Rosemont here, and I'm happy that we're in the same bracket, because we share something special, something only Alice and Ursula would know. And to be honest, I haven't spoken with Rosemont since our crowning, so it'll be nice to see her again. And yes, I had a great run on my season, like you said, 3 wins, and no lip syncing for my life, which I almost did, but thanks to Zelda and her generosity, I probably wouldn't have won this season if it weren't for her. So big shout out Zelda. But that Misty versus Florges lip sync, I lived for it. It was a long time coming. And as for Lola, I am so glad to not be in her bracket. I can imagine it now. I walk and see her there, she calls me Sailor Moon, and so on. The girl needs new material, that's all I'm going to say on her. But I am excited to go against the queens in my bracket. They're all fierce, they're all sickening, but not as sickening as Sailor Mars.
Up next, please welcome to all winners. She is the other co-winner of Season 9. She is Rosemont. Welcome, darling. So good to see you again. Like Sailor Mars, I haven't seen you since I handed the crown over to you both. How have you been? And Sailor Mars said you haven't really spoken since the finale of Season 9. How come? And you had a great run on your season as well, scoring 3 wins and a top 2. People argue that you shouldn't have gotten the top 2 and that Raquel was robbed. What do you say to that? And speaking of Raquel was robbed, the fans have said that you didn't deserve your crown because you had no personality. What do you say to the fans?
Hi Musa, lovely to see you again. It has been a while, hasn't it? It's not like there hasn't been a chance for us to hang out. I did text you multiple times, but you've left me on red, so I took that as a leave me alone. And as for Sailor Mars? Yes, I haven't spoken to her either. She's too busy for me because she's touring the world with her Sailor sisters and haven't made time for me, so fuck her. She's lucky Zelda saved her ass with that rigged immunity potion. Otherwise I would be here representing Season 9 solo. I actually had a fantastic run, 3 wins and a top 2 placement, which is technically 4 wins, but for some reason people don't count non-all-stars top 2s as wins, but I do. And those fans can argue all they want about Raquel being robbed of that top 2 in the crown. I don't give a crap what those fans think. The amount of hate and death threats I've received from said fans is worrying. I reached out to Raquel not once but twice and she didn't care. So I've grown a backbone and I'm not taking any shit from anyone. They say I had no personality? Well, I was going for the crown, not for Miss Congeniality. You're looking at the new and improved Rosemon.
And finally, the final winner joining the All Winners season. Please welcome the winner of Cartoon Drag Race Season 7. She is Heather. Now Heather, you are honestly one of my favorite winners. You had probably the best runs of all the winners here. Because you did have the best track record of all the winners, and then I'm sorry Heather, I took that from you, haha. Do you think you can take it back? And you have a very up and down relationship with your sisters Meg Griffin and Lashana. How are things with you all now? Do you keep in touch? And how proud are you of Ursula for being crowned the co-winner of All Stars 5? And what can we expect to see from you here? The fans love you. You're a big favorite to win the season, so no pressure, sister.
Musa, thank you so much. Save the best for last, I see. I'm everyone's favorite winner, as it was told at the first awards, sister. And yes, I did have the best run out of the winners before you came along and ruined it. But yours didn't last long either. Shout out Cynthia. I got 3 wins, but let's be real. I could have had another 2 wins, 5 in total. And all shade, Musa, you had no competition on your season. Once Barbie was chopped, the crown was basically yours. You had Lola, Candace and Gwen? Like, let's be real, no competition at all, whilst me? It was neck and neck. I had the likes of Meg Griffin and Lashana, 2 of the most talented queens I know. So realistically, I'm better than you. And I wish you were actually competing this season, just to prove that. Do I plan on taking the best track record back? Well, it won't be hard to outdo you. It's Cynthia's track record I'm worried about, but if anyone can do it, it's me. My relationship with Meg and Lashana was very up and down, but that was mainly for the cameras. We have such a fantastic relationship, especially me and Lashana. We just hammed it up when the cameras were rolling, on Total Drama and on Cartoon Drag Race. And I am so proud of Ursula getting that crown. She should have gotten it on her own, but well done to Alice as well. I was expecting to see one of them here, but kinda glad they're not. Don't want to see Ursula lose again when she's against me, haha. And what will I bring? Well, I'm bringing myself, and my talent. I can't wait to step back into that workroom and walk out the queen of all queens.
Well, there we have it. 18 winners, 3 brackets, 1 queen of all queens. But who will that be? I guess we will have to wait and see. But thank you all for watching. I've been Musa, your host of the All Winners Meet the Queens. Be sure to subscribe to the channel, so you don't miss out on any episodes. Thank you and goodbye from me.
Hey, squirrel friend. When one video ends, just open up another one. It's called binge viewing. Go ahead. I support you.